What's going on, guys? It's Kyle Persley here again, digital marketing agency owner, consultant, coach, you name it. We're here. All right. And I'm super excited because, this video is going to be monumental. Okay. I plan in this video to share with you with why my optimization checklist is super powerful. I literally took everything that I did to first crush my cold campaign traffic when trying to generate my own leads for specifically high ticket coaches and agency owners. Okay. The thing is, the offer I was running, first of all and foremost, and I'm running right now as we're talking, is I'm talking about fixing their ads for free. Okay. They hop on Zoom. First off, they have to opt in. Then they go through my training about how I'm going to help them out for free and what that looks like and how I can help them. And then expectations for after the call. Right. So, long story short, guys, this is going to be awesome because I'm going to show you exactly what just phases I had to go through to find this information now. And the thing is, guys, in the very beginning, it wasn't easy. All right. Like, you're spending your own money. You're thinking about, okay, man, I hope this works. Right. And you're constantly checking your phone, yada, yada, yada. But I practiced being patient. I practiced my own advice to you guys. And I had a system behind me using my optimization checklist in order to crush this. So, first of all, before you even dive into this, you need to understand the reason why I was able to be successful in this is because I knew my customer. I did market research first, created ad copy around it, had graphics that are captivating to grab their information. I knew who they were. I knew what they were interested in. I knew what they wanted. Okay. So therefore, after doing all this research, that determines your results ultimately. The more research the marketer does, the better results they get. And that's what I want to express here before I go into this. So here's the thing. I went into a total of two different approaches and I had a total of 5 phases. I'm going to tell you my thoughts throughout each one. The first phase, I'm going to go ahead and open my resources up here and show you what my thoughts were as I was explaining them earlier. So, anyways, let's continue on. If you ever hear a phone ringing, it's probably because my phone's attached to my MacBook, and if someone calls, it can potentially just ring. So I do apologize. So here's the thing. Let's start from the very beginning. All right. So phase one, I had two approaches because they were the same offer, but just worded differently, different approaches. And it was the free training offer and the consult approach. All right. So with phase one, all right, with free training, I made a small mistake in the beginning, but it wasn't that bad of a mistake. My purpose was in this whole thing was testing some targeting. And I decided to create dynamic creatives first. So if I just click into edit here as an example, the thing with dynamics, you really don't know specifically what images or ad copies crushing it unless you go into the creative reporting tab. And personally, I like to have everything in front of me, so I don't like to do this often. But when I go into dynamic creatives, you can see that there's multiple creatives. There's multiple different types of ad copy. And feel free to pause it and check out the ad copy. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. When I go into ad sets here, all of them are dynamic, same creative, same ad copy, just purely testing data. All right. And finding out what's going to generate me leads versus what isn't. And after I found out what was winning, I decided to separate the dynamic creatives to find out which creative was doing better than the other. That way I can see where the money's actually going first. So, mind you, just so you know, this is the consultative approach, it's the free training approach. It's the same stuff for the most part. And as you can see, as I separated the ads in phase two, by the way, let me digress something real fast. I've picked out the winning targeting that worked, and I kind of used either the same assets, or I expanded on them to hit people at different angles. So lead generation was working. I still tested analytics and automation and digital marketing as a broad option, and you can still keep on expanding off this. It doesn't mean that some targeting wins, some doesn't, but literally, as you can see, this image is crushing it. You're seeing that leads are coming in cheaper, and at this point, guys, what you guys need to understand is that I'm investing into data. I don't know 110% of what works and what doesn't. And my journey during this process is finding exactly that so I can expand on it and scale on it later. So the creative 2-1 here, which is amazing. I got 4 leads in a highly competitive niche. And on average, it seems to be that way as well. And also taking consideration that I was getting leads on a different way as well of testing creatives in a different way. So after I found out lead generation was the winner, I was able to take all these images and pretty much use one creative per tab. What this does for me is I'm taking the segmented options, all right, and finding out exactly what image worked, because as you saw in the other one, all creatives are not created equal. You know, some creatives perform better than others when they're bunched together. And oftentimes you're right, you know, it's right for the most part, but you just want to be aware of that. So from this point, phase three, I did the same thing with the consultative approach. I was able to see what worked because the broad targeting was working for me a little bit better, because I was studying a lot of the clicks and where the money was going and just seeing what was producing cheaper results so I can get more clicks to my ads and to get leads, right? And then we went from here. We've had all the winning options, and we found out the consultative approach and free training approach do work. We decided to combine the winning assets here. We only got a couple of leads here, like, but still, the my targeting hitting this one target was still working. Okay, and this still tells me that this is a winning audience. And so, as you know, that without a doubt that this is a winning audience, and you're seeing like different creatives that are working more than others. Now, as you can tell, I was testing a funnel. Okay, I won't share my funnel in this video just because it's not important. It's more focused towards on testing specific assets. And I moved from a funnel to lead forms. And as you can see here, some audiences here are producing leads, maybe not the cheapest leads, but leads that are coming in from different audiences. Broad 3 was a winner earlier. This was a winner earlier. And I also saw that these two audiences had potential as well. You know, and you're always studying the cost per click. You're not, and like not just the cost per click, but cost per link click and all this good stuff. Like as I'm breaking down the data for everything, it's finding out like where exactly things are being spent, how they're being spent, and how efficient the ad is. So if an ad clicks on the if an ad gets clicked on, I'm seeing if it's, you know, there's link clicks happening or not, finding the cheapest results. As an example, this audience did get a lead, but however, a lot of the, you know, cost per link clicks to get to the ad to opt in, it was getting a lot of clicks, but it wasn't necessarily the most efficient, right? So I turned it off, and I'm going to continue testing these three audiences. And then what I can even do then is segment the creatives and find out what creatives are actually winning with each specific lead form. So guys, like at the end of the day, if you can check out my optimization checklist, and let me bring that up real quick. I'll do it real fast. So I created this optimization checklist, and I'm just showing you the landing page. You can go to checklist.personalmarketingsolutions.com to get your checklist, and it goes to my training on how I'm going to help you fix your ads for free if you apply in the application. And then from there, I'm going to show you the optimization checklist, just a quick overview of it, and you can grab a copy by simply going to that page. So key points, things to understand. Cold traffic campaign, which is what I was working on. I was talking about optimizing the ads. Did it take longer than 9 days? It did take longer than 9 days because I decided to focus on trying to find out what specific assets worked. And I let things run a little bit longer because I didn't have the direct answer. Sometimes you're spending on ads and you don't have direct answers. Now, my next step is to go into more of a retargeting optimization option, and so on and so forth, you know, and make sure when you get this tab, when you get this key point deal, make sure you read through it, and I hope that will help you make better decisions with your coaching ads or your free training ads for your agency, so that we can get more leads, more appointments, and more closed deals. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next training, next video, next place. You don't know, I'm also an agency owner, coach, and consultant as well. So if you need any help with your digital marketing, feel free to comment below, and I can share some free gifts to you guys, or some value, of course. And also make sure to comment if you have any insight to make myself better, create better content for you guys, because the more insight I get from you, the better insight I can get. So please subscribe. It shows me that, you do care about this content, that stuff. And it also helps other people see the right content that they need to see, so that way they can make better decisions with their digital marketing or online business. So guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you all on the next one.